Hey, what's up guys? It's Parnellyx. We're back from our illness that we had last week, and we're also done with school. So this means that I have a lot more time to grind out some videos. Even though I haven't posted much over the past couple weeks, I have played a ton, so there's going to be a lot of videos to come. Although they might be a little bit outdated with the new patch. And we're going to continue trying to, I'm still just going to be trying to figure out how I can make these videos a little bit better and better each time. For this video, well, my last video, I posted the speed up, which a lot of people said that they liked. Made the games, the videos a little bit shorter. Games were more condensed, got straight to the action. But I had one or two of the comments stated that it was a little bit too fast, and I actually agree with that. I think it was too fast, and maybe probably gave you guys some headaches, and also made it so it was hard to really keep up with. So, I'm going to decide to continue to keep the speed up, but I'm slowing it down a little bit. It's going to be about 2 times speed when there's no action in play. That way you can kind of get a good idea of what's going on, and follow along. Gotcha? Sounds good. So as we can see right here, we just did a 5 camp clear. I think this early game was... why did I not clear... I was not paying attention. Anyways, we managed to get a successful dive off in the mid lane. We got Risty in the mid lane here on the Garen, and he's typically not a player who likes to go for aggressive plays, but I'm a player that does go for aggressive plays, so I know he'll follow me up there. I just need to kind of pull the trigger, and I think that works out a lot because their mid laner manages to miss a ton of minions. Also, fun fact: this game we're playing against IWillDominate's. He is playing Jungle Mordekaiser. Keep in mind, this is like 2 weeks ago when Jungle Mord wasn't nerfed. So this champion is kind of broken, statistically at least. But Warwick matches up very, very well against Mordekaiser, so it's really not a concern. Actually, Warwick does very good against the enemy team comp in general. This game, so this was definitely like a game for me to carry, because they don't have much CC for me, and with my setup that I go this game, I think I don't go bork. I actually could have gone bork build this game for sure, but I think we're going with ravenous hydra, just kind of cuz. Oh yeah, we had this funny interaction with the set. That's one of my favorite interactions in the game. It's is when Set tries to ult you, and then he just flies past because he isn't able to pick you up. Keep in mind, you can't really like. You have to be already queuing Set, so you have to kind of make a prediction to make that happen. But worked out, and it's just worth every time. I'm just running straight down bot lane because I see a potential fight breakdown. Plus, I have a blood trail, so you can see I was able to just sprint. I know it was sped up, but I was still like, you could tell I was hauling straight from top lane to bot lane, and we managed to get this counter gank off just in time. I helped shove out this wave. And I'm just going to keep kind of going along, farming my camp. So we're off to a really good start. I have a lot of gold to spend here. Of course, I could just recall. I think at this point, though, I'm like, if I just full clear like once, I'll have my ravenous hydra. So I might as well just clear real quick. Because if I like recall, buy items, and then come back and clear, yes, I'll clear faster. But of course, there's all that recall time. So I don't know. I'm not sure which is actually better. I think it's better, it's more reliable to just go ahead and do this. I catch Neela in the mid lane. I'm able to pick her off. Mordekaiser, of course, can't do anything to me, even though the champion is OP. I actually leave 2 minions so that it'll freeze into the Garen. Not that he's like looking to freeze the lane per se, but it does mean that he's just gonna be able to have control over the lane, do whatever he wants. I think he just pushes it. But that's fine. It's actually fine that he pushes here because I'm going for Rift Herald, so I definitely need this mid lane, or I need lane prio for my lanes. And I utilize this lane prio by going ahead and doing some counter jungling here. But of course, we see a very good dive opportunity here because I got Herald. The set is kind of low on HP, and we got a wave crashing. So this is like a perfect tower dive opportunity. But our communication is just like off. Oh yeah, so that's what happened. Okay, so okay, I'm glad I'm not insane here. Akali flamed me here. Akali flamed me for this, and It's because she E'd. We messed up that dive because she E'd and like ended up leaving the turret aggro. So I started taking turret aggro way too soon. I was confused as to what happened there. And now that I see it, I know for a fact, I know that it wasn't my fault. She should have been willing to die for that. She 100% should have been willing to like trade 1-for-1 because that's just super worth. But and maybe it was a miscalculation, but still. But we got a ravenous hydra here. We got our boots as well, and we're able to just kind of go to work here. I mean, oh, actually, wait, never mind. We don't actually cook quite as hard as I thought we would. But we still managed to set up a nice play for our bot lane to kind of slide in. Nice ult from MF. Our Nami gets ulted by Mord, which cannot end well. I actually can't remember what happens here. We'll have to just find out. And, well, yeah, 1-for-1 trade at the end. But overall, obviously, the fight was not 1-for-1. That was 4-for-2, something like that. So that's a good time. And we're going into jaksho. So we're doing ravenous jaksho. So I mentioned in one of my previous videos, there's 3 different builds that I'm running these days. I'm going ravenous jaksho, ravenous divine, or bork jaksho. Those are going to be like the 3 core warwick builds that are going to be the best in almost every single situation. There might be some variations that I try to run, but for the most part, those are like the 3 core builds that I've been going every single game. And that's regardless of jungle, top, or mid, or really anything. Well, not mid, but jungle and top. Jungle and top, those are the 3 different builds that I managed to go. Typically in top lane, I do tend to have bias towards bork build. And in the jungle, I have bias towards ravenous hydra. But it really, like, the thought process should really be based on the enemy team comp. And if you think you need burst and CDR or DPS. This game, like I said, I think bork actually would have been really good this game. So, but also I don't think it really matters either way, really. Like, I think both just kind of work. I just countered the enemy team comp. They are kind of tanky. Oh yeah, so I remember what I actually do this game. This game, I wish that escape there was very, very convenient. I guess Nilo's gonna get solo killed anyways, but the idea there was kind of funny because Mordekaiser thought that I was trapped. By the way, right here, oh, we got a nice. Oh, look at this movement here. I probably can just sit there and whack him to death, but it's clean. You can't doubt it. So this game, my actual like this build that I've always wanted to try. I'm going the ravenous hydra first, jaksho, and then we're actually going to go bork third. In the bork third, I think it actually works really well because we are gonna have decent CDR, we're gonna have decent solid wave clear, we're gonna have really good tankiness from jaksho, and like jaksho is all we need in terms of tankiness. And you can really see this game. Granted, I get fed this game, but you can still see exactly why this build setup works. It's not something I've been running a ton. But I am starting to see a lot of value in the bork third with this build because it just makes it very versatile. You can kill anything. You're strong against anything. You're strong at any point. You're not like super tanky, but you're tanky enough. You're actually more than tanky enough in most situations. So you're not going to be a tank, but you're going to be able to you're going to be able to skirmish really, really well. That's really what it allows you to do. Is it allows you to skirmish like better than anything. We managed to pick off the Caitlyn bot lane. We grabbed the dragon, and we're going to continue just farming away. We have our ult up, though, so we're going to be looking for something here. Although I think, we can just recall for jaksho at any point. No one saw that blue reset there. And, yeah, I think honestly, I probably could just go ahead and recall right here. I guess one of my thought processes here is that like, well, I'm already like really I'm already like just like the strongest on the map, so I don't actually like need to recall for my items. Like I actually just don't need my items right now. So I might as well just keep on farming because it's a little bit more time efficient that way. And I do get lucky with Caitlyn just overextending. I remember this Caitlyn was playing like a bot this game. I peeped Dom stream after the game, and he had some I mean, he didn't have a ton to say about her, but it was very, very clear that he was not satisfied with the ADC performance that we saw. We're going to actually push out bot lane, and I mentioned this before. So pushing out bot lane, well, I think I already had my stacks there, but when you have Ravenous Hydra, just pushing out the side lane in the mid game is really broken because it just gives you free stack really, really fast. This right here, by the way, is a perfect example. I don't even have my jaksho yet. But this is a perfect example of like why this build is just so good so far. And obviously it gets better with jaksho. Like, look, I know we're ahead a lot. Actually, we're ahead quite a bit. So like in most situations, I'd need jaksho to be that tanky. But still, like, come on, that is ridiculous right there. I'm like sitting there tanking like 4 people with just some tanky components, and it's because I have a ton of CDR. My damage is good, and I have some resist as well, which means I can just spam my Q and my E constantly. I'm constantly healing, constantly getting damage reduction, constantly fearing, and they just don't deal enough damage. Simply put, well, my damage is actually still fine, and then I'm able to get them low enough on health that I can start attacking faster. And then it just kind of snowballs in a sense. So yeah, again, pushing out the side lane. This isn't like, obviously what I said, we don't need to stack a Ravenous anymore, but just pushing out the side lane to get prio for like a fight here is perfect. Managed to come over here. I dropped the smite kill on Renata, and I'm literally unstoppable at this point right here. Like I feel like I can literally like 1v4. Of course, Garen's over here doing some work as well. And I noticed that he's going to get the quad, so instead of KSing this, I go ahead. I love Risty too much to steal him. I gotta let him have his moments. So I try to set up the kill. He flashes in just to secure it. And we get Garen the quadra kill that we wanted. And now I'm just trying to just farm up for my Blade the Rune King, taking everything that I can. Notice how high my CS is. Like, Warwick's like... I won't say like Warwick is like a strictly power farm champion or anything. But it's just, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say Warwick honestly is probably just a kind of a power farm champion. You're not like looking to power farm. It's just more of, you don't have, like, you might as well just farm in between any kill opportunities that you have. I guess that you could say that about any jungler, but for Warwick, he usually doesn't have as many kill opportunities as other champions in the early game. We get a second smite kill here. We love to see it. And we got the bork here as well. I almost kill my teammates with my Renata on me. But like, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that the enemy team can do here. I'm way too tanky. I deal too much damage. And of course, jaksho and Ravenous have been nerfed since then. Plus also the green pet's also been nerfed since then. But it's like the nerfs are going to mean a little bit. But they're not going to mean a lot. This build is still going to be absolutely insane, for the reasons that you're seeing on your screen. And I'm really liking the Bork third, honestly. I'm really liking it. I think it definitely, it's not something I'm going to be building every single game, but it is something that I will consider as an option if I feel like I just need a little bit extra DPS. It's great because you have so many options. You can go for a tankier route with something like Gargoyle Stone Plates. You can go for more CDR with Spear Shojin, or you can go more DPS with Bork, or like even like a Wit's End or something. And it's just awesome. I'm trying to limit test this build as much as I can. This, by the way, that was the most clutch Q follow on the Neela I've ever seen right there. It was completely, like, it was actually intentional, but I'm surprised. I'm still like shocked that she E'd. I got really, really lucky that she managed to E there. Literally saved my life. And this is just, like, once again, we're just embarrassing this set with our movement. And Warwick is just strong this battle. He's actually, Warwick's not OP or anything, but like, when you get going on Warwick, this is why I say, like, what Warwick doesn't fall off. I mean, I guess it's not like it's like late game or anything. But anyways, cancel the Mordekaiser ultimates. Dom didn't know that you could do that. He was actually surprised. But we get another kill on the board. We finished 13, 4, and 15. And we managed to take down IWillDominate with Risty on our team. And yeah, I guess there's not much to say. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the editing style of this video once again. I want to keep making better and better videos. And we're going to be posting more and more. Later. Peace out.